Ẹ káàbọ̀ sí orí ètò Bàbá àti Ọmọ. We'd like to welcome you to Yoruba Learning, Bàbá àti Ọmọ Yoruba Learning session. I would like to say Happy New Year to you. A fẹ́ kí yín kú ọdún tuntun. Happy New Year in Yoruba. If you want to say Happy New Year to someone in Yoruba, you say Aku ọdún tuntun. Ẹ̀mí wa ṣàmọ́dún. That's the response. So, in the last series, we've been asking some questions, common questions in Yoruba, and we are continuing on that series. And we are looking at time element in the questions around time. But before we go deep into the lesson of today, I'd like Omo to welcome you. Omo mo fẹ́ kí wọ́n káàbọ̀.
Ẹ káàbọ̀.
Ó ṣé púpọ̀. So, láti tẹ̀síwájú lórí ètò Bàbá àti Ọmọ tí ò ní. We are talking about the common questions in Yoruba. The other time we talk about where, as in where are you going to, where are you from, and a lot of that. Ní ọ̀sẹ̀ nígbà tí a sọ̀rọ̀ kẹ́yìn, a sọ̀rọ̀ nípa níbo, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìbéèrè. Níbo is where, if you can remember. So ọmọ ṣó lè sọ ìtumọ̀ níbo ló ti wá? Ṣó ṣe rántí? Níbo ló ti wá?
Where did you come from?
Where are you from? Good. Pàtẹ́wọ́ fún rẹ. Good. So, lónìí, a máa sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ìgbà, time. Today we'll be talking about time, the element of time in asking your question. And the element of time is when. So, the time can be, as you know, can be interpreted as time. Then it could be season. Season like rainy season or a season of life. So we have a couple of questions that we are going to be looking at. So lónìí a máa sọ̀rọ̀ nípa àkókò. Àkókò lè túmọ̀ sí àkókò gẹ́gẹ́ bí a lè sọ pé aago mẹ́ta àbí aago mẹ́sàn-án. Àkókò could also mean ìgbà àti àkókò, ìgbà òjò, ìgbà ẹ̀rùn. So ohun tí a máa sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí nìyẹn. So like we said, we'll be talking about time. There's element of time as in the time, like 2 o'clock. There's element of season. Fún àpẹẹrẹ, for example, the first question that we'll be looking at is nígbà wo lẹ̀ ń bọ̀? Nígbà wo lẹ̀ ń bọ̀? Nígbà wo lẹ̀ ń bọ̀ is when are you coming? Nígbà wo lẹ̀ ń bọ̀? Nígbà wo lẹ̀ ń bọ̀? When are you coming? Ọmọ ṣó lè gbìyànjú láti ka ilé. Can you make an attempt to read this Yoruba word phrase?
Nígbà wo lẹ dé?
Nígbà wo lẹ dé? Say it.
Nígbà wo lẹ dé?
Mi, do, re, mi. Nígbà wo lẹ dé? Nígbà wo lẹ dé means when did you come? So if somebody, you are seeing somebody, maybe you travel to Canada or you travel to Lagos, and the person is usually not in that city, and you can ask, when did you come to the city? When did you come back to Port Harcourt? When did you come back to Nigeria? Nígbà wo lẹ dé? Nígbà wo lẹ dé? Ṣó lè gbìyànjú láti ka ilé? Can you make an attempt to read this?
I can't see.
Just give it a shot first.
Nígbà wo lọ máa lọ?
Nígbà wo ló máa lọ? Nígbà wo ló máa lọ? Nígbà wo? Mi, do, re, mi, re. Nígbà wo ló máa lọ? Nígbà wo ló máa lọ means when are you going? When will you go? So when for instance, if somebody is supposed to go to school, you can ask the person, nígbà wo ló máa lọ sí ilé ìwé? If you are going to go to market, you are supposed to go to the market. When are you going shopping? So, nígbà wo ló máa lọ? Ṣó lè gbìyànjú láti ka ilé. Can you give it a shot reading this?
From where to where?
No, from here, this phrase, this Yoruba word.
Nígbà wo lẹ máa fún mi?
Nígbà wo lẹ máa fún mi? Pàtẹ́wọ́ fún rẹ. Nígbà wo lẹ máa fún mi? When are you giving it to me? Or sometimes some people can say, when are you going to give it to me? So someone promise you, you have a promise of maybe a gift for good performance, and your dad is delaying in giving you. You can have, daddy, nígbà wo lẹ máa fún mi? Nígbà wo lẹ máa fún mi? Nígbà wo lẹ máa ṣe? When are you going to do it? When are you going to do it? If it is a younger child, your age mate, you can say nígbà wo ló máa ṣe. For instance, I can say nígbà wo ló máa ṣe iṣẹ́ àmúrelé ẹ. That is, when are you going to do your homework? Nígbà wo ló máa ṣe? Nígbà wo ló máa ṣe? If it's an elderly person, you can say nígbà wo lẹ máa ṣe. Nígbà wo ló máa fi ránṣẹ́? Nígbà wo ló máa fi ránṣẹ́? When are you going to send it? So maybe someone is supposed to give something to you, and you can give the person a call. I'm waiting for that thing you promised me. Nígbà wo ló máa fi ránṣẹ́? Mo ń dúró de ohun tó fẹ́ fi ránṣẹ́. Nígbà wo ló máa fi ránṣẹ́? What we are talking about here is when. Those questions around when. Omo, can you give it a shot, this sentence?
Nígbà wo lẹ máa jẹun?
Nígbà wo lẹ máa jẹun? Nígbà wo lẹ máa jẹun? Nígbà wo lẹ máa jẹun túmọ̀ sí pé when are you going to eat? When are you going to eat? Maybe you came back from work as an adult, and maybe mommy comes around and say, Oni, when are you going to eat? Or the children came back and they see TV on and they start watching the TV. You can say, when are you going to eat? Nígbà wo lẹ máa lọ ilé ìwé? Nígbà wo lẹ máa lọ ilé ìwé? When are you going back to school? When are you going to school? So for instance, you are on vacation and you spend some weeks around, and somebody wants to know how long you are going to stay, or when are you going back to school. You can say, when are you going back to school? In Yoruba, we say, nígbà wo lẹ máa lọ ilé ìwé? Can you give this a shot? Can you read it?
Nígbà wo lẹ ń padà?
Nígbà wo lẹ ń padà? Nígbà wo lẹ ń padà? Maybe someone is visiting the city, and you know the person is not a regular resident of that city. You can say nígbà wo lẹ ń padà. That is, when are you back? When are you back? Or someone is traveling, you can say, when are you back? Nígbà wo lẹ ń padà. Nígbà wo lẹ ṣe ìyàwó? Nígbà wo lẹ ṣe ìyàwó? Maybe one of your friends, your uncle, someone living in your neighborhood, you've not seen him for a while, and you notice him with a ring, and probably someone that looks like his wife. You can ask, nígbà wo lẹ ṣe ìyàwó? When did you get married? And nígbà wo lẹ máa jáde? When are you going out? Nígbà wo lẹ máa jáde? When are you going out? Nígbà wo lẹ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀? Maybe you have a project to start. I can ask you, when are you going to start the project? When is your project starting? Nígbà wo lẹ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀? Èyí tí ó kẹ́yìn, the last one is nígbà wo lẹ máa ṣetán? When are you going to be done with what you're doing? You know, if you are busy doing something and somebody is waiting on you, you can just say, okay, give me an idea of when are you going to be done with what you're doing, so that we can do what we have to do together. So you can ask, nígbà wo lẹ máa ṣetán? When are you going to, or when are you set, or when are you going to be done with what you're doing? So ọmọ, mo fẹ́ fún ẹ ní àǹfààní, mo fẹ́ béèrè àwọn ìbéèrè kọ̀ọ̀kan lọ́wọ́ ẹ kí n mọ̀ bóyá ohun tí a sọ bí ó yé. I want to ask you random questions from here. You don't have to look at the board. So it's a learning session too. You don't have to probably get it 100%, but just to test that you understand what we talk about today. So, nígbà wo lẹ máa lọ? Kí ló túmọ̀ sí?
When are you going?
Ó gbégbá orókè, ó gbìyànjú dáadáa. Nígbà wo lẹ máa ṣe?
When are you going to do it?
Very good. Ó gbìyànjú gidi gan ni. Nígbà wo lẹ máa fi ránṣẹ́?
you going to send it?
Ó gbìyànjú kárí ọmọ. Nígbà wo lẹ máa jẹun? I know you know that one. Okay, tell me.
When will you eat?
Very good, very good. The good part of it is that you're not really saying it, verbatim as I've written it on the board, to demonstrate your understanding of what we're talking about. And nígbà wo lẹ ń padà? Nígbà wo lẹ ń padà?
When are you coming back?
When are you going back? When are you back? So nígbà wo lẹ ṣèyàwó ńkọ́? Is that one complicated? Nígbà wo lẹ ṣèyàwó? When
were you married?
When did you get married? Yeah. So nígbà wo lẹ máa jáde?
When will you go out?
Ó ṣe púpọ̀, fún mi ní ọwọ́ ẹ lókè. Okay. So ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa, ẹ ṣé púpọ̀. Thanks for joining us on this episode. So if you have some other questions, you can put it, you can ask the question over, on the page, and we'll be happy to tell you the meaning. And we also want you to help subscribe to this channel and also help us to share with your friends. We believe you have enjoyed this session. We like to see you more in 2021, and you see us also 2021. And we want to wish you a very beautiful year. Stay safe. Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀. Ọmọ bá mi sọ fún wọn pé ó dàbọ̀.
Ó dàbọ̀.
Ó dìgbà kan náà. Ẹ ṣé púpọ̀.